Hey guys, welcome back to Unicycle Lore. I wanted to start off by showing you guys this. I mentioned in the last video that I've been, uh, I had some ideas about how I could warm up for these sessions. And this thing that I've been doing that I found the most useful is jumping rope. And this, I got into jumping rope separately from getting back into unicycling as just like a quick little, the term I've been using is pick up and play exercise. You can see I got the whole setup out here is based on that. Okay, like I got the pull-up bar here so I could just do a couple anytime I'm passing through the garage. I have the dip bar, same deal over here. These are things that lend themselves very well to just 5-minute blocks of exercise, or even just like with a pull-up, I could do a set of pull-ups in less than a minute and just do 20 of them during the day. You know what I mean? Same thing with dips. I'll just do some dips over here, set of pull-ups over here, and then run inside. And I've been doing the same thing with jumping rope. I want to be in good shape. I want to maintain my springiness. And I actually feel like this is maybe uniquely good cross-training for unicycling. I have a lot of thoughts about maintaining hobbies. Now that I'm extremely busy and I'm trying to find ways to fit them all into my life still. If you want to hear more about it, just let me know. I can make a full video going over. Guys, I have tons of hobbies. And I have managed to keep all of them as a part of my life, despite being the busiest I've ever been. And it's I found that the constraints have made them more rewarding, not less rewarding. And I just, I have a lot of thoughts about it. Let me know if you want to hear more. If not, I know it's not really the nature of the channel. Maybe I'll put them somewhere else. Maybe that's how I'll revive Uni Hated. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's how I warmed up for the session you're about to witness. I was jumping some rope. Plus, I'm going to be teaching a jump rope unit in my PE class, and I have to be the best at jumping rope of anybody in the room, okay? That's a rule. If I'm the gym teacher, I got to be better at jumping rope than all my students. It's just, what if they challenge me? Okay, you know what I mean? Anyway, it was unicycle time. Oh, and I added constraints to this too. I wanted to tell you guys this idea I had. This is a 5-minute session, and this is what I couldn't stop thinking about this idea. Let me know what you think of this. You ready? 5 minutes, side spin variations only. I felt like narrowing the focus kind of helped me actually a little bit. I was struggling with it. I just had choice paralysis, but look at this. Started here, outside body varial, and then 180 anti-side. That's how I'm going to be starting these. I feel like that's a nice little start to the session, And then I got immediately extremely greedy and started going for the super side. I felt like, I'm warmed up. I got the shin pads on. I'm going to get this right away. It was not good. It was not a good strategy, which is what I say right here. Bad strategy. Yes, that's true. So I decided to go for the out backside spin and then the inside spin to just warm up both of the parts. And then I got greedy again and went for it with one rev and just completely botched the hand pass, which is kind of to be expected. And then I was blaming it on the song. In my head, I was like, oh, I would have landed that if a good song was on. And so I changed the song. And you know what? I actually might have been correct because I got it there 3 tries. That's the quickest I've done it. Out 270 backside spin, back roll, side jump. That was just totally improvised. I felt good about that too because it's a roll with a side spin. All right. And so once I got in the zone here, I was kind of firing on all cylinders until I decided to try a 5-side, which, as anybody can tell you, is the hardest side spin variation, significantly harder than the 720 side spin, which I was able to get first try here. Although the landing of this was a little wonky. Look at this. If somebody showed you this screenshot right here, would you think this guy landed this unicycle trick? This also makes me look like disproportionately small, does it not? Something about the fisheye with this specific landing, something's going on here. The unicycle looks larger than me. Anyway, though, I landed it, and I was feeling pretty good, and I wanted to do a scissor side, but I didn't even get the first hand pass. I don't think a scissor side is in the cards yet, but if I keep practicing this, I think I can get there. So, let's take a look. Let's see. What has to happen? I got to do the 180 side spin under this leg, and that's kind of happening by the peak of the jump, but then somehow I have to get this leg back around the front. Okay, and the problem is I'm going too much under the thigh. What you'll notice if you watch people who are really good at side spins is you want most of the side spin to be happening under like the calf and the shin, not under like the upper thigh. If you keep it too close to the body, it's like you're wasting movement essentially, you know, moving the whole leg. That trick was not happening on that day. And then there was a big spider invading the space, so I had to shoo him away. Couldn't really see him because I didn't have my glasses on. I was trying to maintain focus, but I was once again kind of floundering to think of tricks. I was thinking maybe late full out backside. I don't even know if I've ever done that. What a weird thing to try. And then I remembered the quintessential side spin is the secret side, right? The side spin under both legs. And I haven't done one in so long. I got so close on the first try. Couldn't get it the second try. I don't even think I got it on the third try. I think I was starting to get tired, to be honest with you. Jump rope is good for the warm-up, but also it is, you know, if you're not in good cardiovascular condition, which I'm apparently not, it can take the wind out of your sails, or I mean your lungs. Anyway, landed the 5 secret side, felt pretty clean. I had the seat backward, and I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going for broke here, guys. Haven't done this in a very long time, and I was not even sure if I could commit to it. But I got a 9 side first try, and I was stoked. I'm going to tell you, at this point right here in the roll-up, I was like, am I actually about to do this? And right here, you know, and I got 2 revs to go. I'm like, I don't think I'm actually going to be able to commit to this. And then right here, I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. We're warmed up. We got shin pads on. What's the worst that could happen? And it turns out the best that could happen is what happened. I landed it, and it was pretty clean. So, yeah, this is one of those tricks that's kind of hard for me to commit to. It's never really felt right for me doing these not blind, but I'm glad to land it. I might actually work my way up to a 1080 side. We shall see. Not a bad way to end the sesh. Guys, let me know your favorite side spin variations in the comments. Give me some stuff to try. I gotta figure out how to structure this so I'm like actually building up to the harder ones. But I feel like I'm getting better at the super side. Let's see, where was the super side? Yeah, right here. I'm getting better at this. 3 tries. I got to do it in 2 tries or less next time. I'm going to try to build up to the scissor side. I'm excited about this. So now I've got 2 different types of 5-minute sessions going that I'm going to be trying to progress. I'm going to try to progress the side spin session and also the just anything goes 5-minute session. And we'll see. There's going to be some overlap there. The super side is still the best trick in the regular 5-minute session. Anyway, you know what? I'm over explaining now. You guys understand the concept. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me suggestions or whatever. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.